Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to part 2 for the middle of April 2022. This right here is part 1. And if you haven't watched part 1 yet, it is linked up in the description down below. You know what, Scorpio? I've been trying to figure out what this black thing is that's been on my screen this whole entire time. And there it is, right there. It's the stupid microphone. So that just goes to show you where my brain is at today. There you go, Scorpio. But let's see. Enough chatting. You have the 6th house card. It says sustainability on it. And so I feel like what you are looking for is sustainable relationships in general in your life. And so if you're looking for love, you're definitely looking for something sustainable. Other than that, I do feel this is talking about, again, your destiny, just like we said in your first reading. But what I mean by your destiny is like your personal vision for your life. The Wheel of Fortune is your personal vision for your life. It is your destiny. It's like where you see your life going. It is the experiences you see yourself having. And I feel like you're looking for, it makes sense to me that you'd be looking for sustainable situations. With the King of Cups, here you go. Just like I said, I knew that was like a person coming in for you. You have the Lovers twice in this reading. There's definitely clearly love coming in for you here. So if you want love, I feel like there could be love coming in, clearly, obviously. And I feel like it would be very good. Again, I was getting like Pisces, Aquarius, I think, in the first reading. It could be one or the other or both. Like someone who's a mixture of the two signs. Could be any sign. This is a general reading, but I definitely feel there's love coming in for you. It feels, again, I would say just based off of all the cards that are here, I would say it feels like something new, definitely, and it also feels like something that's coming in a transition period. Like I said, either you're moving or a person's like moving to where you live and you meet them that way, or maybe you're changing jobs. It's coming in, like I said, I feel, as crazy as it sounds, I feel like I'm in between something. And I just feel that the message there is that you're meeting someone either in an in-between time or you're in an in-between time or it's between a change, plain and simple. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Ace of Pentacles. There you go. A much more successful new beginning coming in for you. So again, if you're looking for love, or if this is love, I would say it's going to be much more successful and a much more nurturing energy. Again, nothing is perfect. And of course, to me, all positive relationships require work. To be in a positive relationship, you have to put the work in the first place. But I like it. That looks pretty good. You also have 2 aces here. And to me, 2 aces is a yes to any question that I haven't answered. With Ace of Wands, here you go. Page of Cups, definitely another water sign, I would say, or someone with heavy water in their chart probably coming in for you. I feel like there's a lot of desire, a lot of passion here. I feel like you're worried about this right here, the Knight of Wands, like the inconsistent energy. So, I don't know, I feel like we have a choice. If we're dealing with a person who is inconsistent, we can just call it out, right? It might not be that big of a deal. Like, for some of you, I don't think this new person is inconsistent. I feel like you're just maybe projecting worries based off of past situations. So again, if maybe this person feels inconsistent and you call it out and you talk to them, maybe they're just busy. Maybe they just work or something like that. I feel like it's like not a big deal. With the Koi Fish Spirit, you have the Skunk. That's hilarious. And this card says know your worth on it. So again, I feel like you should know your worth, but I feel that this could be talking about a person that's coming in for you, and I feel like they are worth a lot, and I feel like you are also worth a lot, so I feel like you need to realize that you deserve this situation. If this is not love, again, I feel like this is your destiny, like how you see your life going, and I feel like you need to realize that you're capable of more. With the Fool, here you go, Ace of Wands, a lot of repeating cards. Whenever I get these repeating cards, to me, this just says that it's basically like a confirmation reading. It's just confirming everything that's going on. I feel like you need to take a leap of faith towards something that you're passionate about, that you have desires for. The Ace of Wands, very strong desires. And again, like I said in your first reading, it is kind of like just that spark of life, that one, or like a spark of hope, that just that one thing we need to get started. I would grab on to whatever this is. If something is entering into your life and it's inspiring to you, this to me says take a leap of faith towards it. You're going to be very successful. There's going to be a lot of growth. Again, Ace of Pentacles, it's going to require work. Nothing is easy. I like to remind people of that. But at the same time, I feel like it's going to be something very exciting, something that you're going to want to do. I mean, the thing about the Ace of Wands and the Star coming up together twice, basically, here, and also this direction here, is that you feel very inspired with this energy. With the star, you have the Five Wands. There you go. Five Wands card of conflict and competition. Five Wands is a card I call Indiana Jones because to me, it's a card where you have to go on some sort of crazy adventure. Knight of Wands right below it to get the treasure, to get what you want. So I feel for a lot of you, I feel like you've been on a crazy adventure. I feel like you've been going through crazy situations and, running through temples and, all this other crazy stuff looking for treasure. But to me, this could be treasure coming in for you. With the Knight of Wands, you have the King of Swords. Again, I feel like this is a very mature person that you could be attracting into your life. And again, it could be any gender that you are attracting. Take it how it resonates. I feel like this is just the energy that the person is embracing. I feel like they're very mature, very hardworking. I feel like they have a great wisdom as well with the the King of Swords. So I feel like you could be dealing with a person that has a lot of wisdom. A King of Swords can be someone that's older than you. It's not always true. It could just be someone who carries themselves in a very mature way. With the Nest and the Grasshopper, you have marriage, the marriage card, and you have the Cup. You should accept a valid criticism, is what the Cup card says. But clearly, there is a person that you could be getting married to coming in for you. That Cup card just says you should accept valid criticism. I don't really see criticism here in the reading other than the Moon card. The Moon card can be a card of wearing emotional armor. And I'll show you. On the Moon card, there's this lobster that is climbing out of the water right above my finger. Number one, lobsters don't belong on land. Number two, the lobster is wearing its armor, and it kind of represents the fact that if you're walking through life wearing emotional armor, it's like you're not, exposing who you truly are to the people around you. So it's like they never really get to know you. And that's the point of the Moon card, is that it can represent needing to kind of let down your guard enough to allow people in. This could be in love, but it can also be in other things as well. People always say to me that they don't want to get hurt, and I'm like, yeah, I understand that, but it's like at the same time, it's like to be in a positive relationship, you have to risk being hurt. It's like, so why not just embrace the pain? It makes you feel alive, right? I think that the hurt, again, says you're alive. So to me, it can be a good thing. Same thing with like business and work. I feel like sometimes people are afraid to lose money, and it's like, yeah, but it's like, as someone who started multiple businesses in my life, someone who has multiple businesses now, it's like I have failed a bajillion times in business, and it's like I've lost it all, lost everything multiple times. But every single time, I was basically fine. It's like, yeah, it sucked. Yes, it hurt, but at the same time, I was always able to pull myself out of it. And so I feel like it's kind of, that's what this is saying. It's like these things could always happen, but you'll always be able to pull yourself out of it. With the Hierophant, here you go. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is the best love card in the deck because it kind of really represents building an entire family, but really building or leaving a legacy. It's more than just a family. It's more than just money. It's like everything. So I feel like you're kind of moving towards a very successful relationship. For those of you that want love, this is definitely a love reading. If you don't want love, again, very good for money and success. With the Five of Cups, you have the Three of Pentacles, teamwork. Anything you can do to work on a team. As I've been saying for the past 6 months now, I feel like teamwork definitely makes a dream work right now. I feel like there's a lot of success that is coming in through teamwork and working together with other people and all sorts of stuff. There's just a lot of abundance that I feel like is available to us if we work with other people in co-creative opportunities where it's like they get benefits, but you also get benefits. As long as we're creating those types of opportunities, I feel like there's just a lot of success. With the Moon, Knight of Cups, Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you here. And, again, could be a Pisces coming in for you in love. By the way, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups could also be your dream. So, again, if you're not looking for love, both cards represent your dream life. And it kind of matches up with that Wheel of Fortune, your personal vision for your life. The last row here, you have the Scarab Beetle card. It says magic works through you. So I feel like there is, number one, you are creating a lot, clearly, and I would be, kind of focusing on creation at this time. Ace of Wands twice, so that could literally be creative projects, or it could be you creating your own reality through your words and things like that. But let's see here. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Fool. Do you have the Fool twice, right? Yes, you do. So clearly, there's a very positive new beginning coming in for you. Not only do you have the Fool twice, but it's in this top row right here. Again, in the tarot, we go from the Fool to the World, then we start over as the Fool. Fool to the World, then you start over as the Fool, literally right here in your reading. The Scarab Beetle, they are, they're dung beetles, right? They, in ancient Egyptian astrology or ancient Egyptian mythology, they were responsible for rolling the sun over the horizon. And so they kind of represent a transformation as well. And so I feel like some of you are clearly this is a new beginning. Again, the scarab represents like death and rebirth in Egyptian mythology. So I feel for a lot of you, there is kind of like a rebirth coming in for you. But it's like a little bit more than that. I think in ancient Egyptian mythology, it's more like the resurrection, is what it represents. So it's more powerful than just a rebirth. This is like a resurrection. With the Six of Wands, you have the Two of Pentacles. I feel like it's time to get to work for sure, but I feel like it's time to work on something that just works with that Six of Wands. Here's the thing about the Six of Wands. It's a card of excellence. It's like a card of something that you're already good at. So I feel for those of you that are working on projects or businesses, I feel like this is saying focus on what you're good at and you'll be much more successful, much faster, like if you just get going. With the Lovers, you have the Three of Swords. I feel like this is what you're fearing, is a heartbreak. So I feel like you need to get out of your head here, Scorpio, especially if you want love. This is clearly a very good love reading. And I always get comments, like whenever this happens, people are always like, you say it's a good love reading, but the Three of Swords came up. And I'm like, yeah, but do you see all the other cards that are here that are extremely positive? It's like one card does not make the reading, right? And so, yeah, I feel like the Three of Swords is a card of heartbreak and grief and sadness. But there are solutions. I like to remind people there are solutions to every single card that exists. And the Three of Swords, the solution is to forgive the past so you don't repeat it in the future. So I feel like for those of you that have been hurt or whatever, maybe someone wasted your time here, it's kind of what I got intuitively, then forgiving it will allow new love where that doesn't happen. I think sometimes we repeat these negative cycles in love or business because we don't forgive it. We don't let it go and we don't move on, right? And so that's kind of what I get here. This is very powerful stuff here, Scorpio. I feel like you're in for a very positive, new beginning. I love this. So thank you for being here. Part 2 is linked, or part 1 again is linked up in the description down below. But thank you for being here. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising as well for a full picture of what's going on for you. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.